Bajan stick licking. It's a form of stick fighting from Africa that was passed on to Barbadians in the 16th century.
Our systems are divided into cuts. There are 7 cuts starting in Johnson. First cut has about 7 lashes. We call strike slashes. So our strikes go towards the cheek, leg, head, groin, head. Those are the first 7 lashes. The defenses go from first position, which is really here close to the body. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because of our experience here in Barbados, having only been colonized by the English, we would have developed a stick fighting system that would have been primarily influenced by the enslaved Africans, as well as their interaction with the European slave masters and the plantocracy. As a result, our stick fighting system would have developed extremely martial in terms of its nature. When I say martial, I mean it's very aggressive. It is focused on the use of the stick as a fighting system and a fighting art, as opposed to a performance art where the other countries excel in that one. Now, because of our flat landscape and how small we are, there wasn't a lot of places for the enslaved to run. So being in the presence of the slave masters, they were forced to, I want to say, disguise their martial art in a way that it would have been diluted and watered down, so they would not have been in trouble with the plantocracy of the slave masters. So the stick actually represents other weapons. It represents a cutlass. It can represent spear in some degrees, and it is used to generally represent a bladed weapon. So not being able to carry those bladed weapons on the plantations, they would have used the stick primarily in their displays and in their rituals as well as their celebrations. So even though they would have used it performance-wise, they still use it mostly to settle disputes as well as competitions. And that's why the other countries, you would see that they have what is called kalinda, which is the performance aspect of it, more of the dance and the music and all that sort of interaction. But we here in Barbados, we call it Bajan stick fighting or stick licking, because we kept to the martial aspects of it. We kept strictly to the fighting techniques and the fighting skills. And that's why a lot of our skills and our techniques and even our practitioners are a lot more aggressive than the other countries in terms of how they develop their arts and even how they teach it and pass it on.
Martial arts has been Andrew's passion since school days.
Under the tutelage of Sifu Wayne Quinton, I have been studying martial arts ever since. So the martial arts I would have studied there would have been Junfang Gung Fu and Filipino martial arts. And then after the interactions there, I started pursuing capoeira, and then at a later time stick fighting. So I've been doing stick fighting, I would say, for the last decade. And so far, I have found it to be a very versatile and interesting art.
His business, Life Kinetics, offers classes combining flexibility with stick licking, a unique blend of heritage and wellness.
So I developed a system through the things that I like, because if I don't like it, I'm not interested in it. So I developed a system through the things that I like that will help persons who have issues with their mobility and their flexibility to increase that, and those who already have a certain level or they're what we will call intermediates within the program to be able to increase and get better. Because for me, mobility is important, and mobility is a combination of flexibility and strength. That helps you to be able to achieve your day-to-day tasks, and once you have done that, you are able to then improve the quality of your life. And that's what Life Kinetics is all about, a healthy lifestyle. It's all about wellness, and it's all about not just being able to be fit, but also being able to achieve the best quality of life that you as a person can have. Some of the free movement I have created comes from both Johnson and Queensberry. It's a mix-up. I like to tell people that because Johnson is very stationary. Johnson's, I watch you, I look to see what you're doing, I look to see what you're doing, I match you, whereas Queensberry is always free-flowing, right? We flow, we flow, we flow, we flow, we flow, we flow, 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 flow. And then it's straight, it can come from anywhere.